Agriculture Minister Zulfikar Mustafa says Guyana's fisheries sector is set to expand even further than it has over the last year, as government gears to roll out several interventions for the further development of the sector. Speaking at the handing over of 3 manuals for the fisheries sector from the Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, and the World Wildlife Fund, WWF Guianas, Minister Mustafa said that the manuals are being presented at a critical juncture in the development of the sector and will significantly boost productivity.
First of all, let me extend our thanks and appreciation to the WWF and FAO for funding the updating of the Fisheries Management Plan 2022-2027 and the Brackish Water Shrimp Production Manual. These 2 documents are very important for us, and also we have worked in collaboration to develop the CBOB Management Plan that the Ministry of Agriculture would have developed 2022-2027. So we have 3 pieces of very important documents. The Guyana Marine Fisheries Management Plan that was developed by the WWF, and this will be very important for us for the next 5 years. We have here the Brackish Water Shrimp Production Training Manual for Guyana that was developed by the FAO, and over the years FAO have been supporting the brackish water shrimp industry, especially in the East Berbice quarantine area. And then we have the CBOB Management Plan for 2022-2027. Now these are very important documents for us, and when we look at the fishing industry, we have to take cognizance of the fact that we have to do it in a very scientific way. First of all, I want to talk about the CBOB Management Plan. We have noticed there are a lot of issues concerning the fishing industry today in Guyana. And what we have done, I have asked the FAO not so long ago, who have conducted a study and showed the cause why we have seen a low catches in certain areas. But I am very, at that time I said I am very optimistic that this will increase. And today we have been vindicated, because I have had a meeting just now with the Guyana Trawlers Association, and you will see that we have seen a steep increase in catches, especially in the CBOB industry. We have seen a number of areas in the CBOB industry that are very, very important for us, where we have seen increases, almost 100% increase in catches in the CBOB industry.
Turning his attention to the explosion in production in the brackish water shrimp industry, Minister Mustafa said government has invested heavily in the sector and has seen the rewards of those massive outlays over the last year.
We have seen increase from 10,000 kilograms when we started to approximately last year 90,000 kilograms. So that showed massive improvement for us. And I think that the fishing sector, the future is bright. We have to continue to support this sector. The government has been investing heavily. Last year alone, we expended close to about $500 million in the fishing industry, especially in the brackish water shrimp industry. And we are looking now to start the production of fresh prawns. We are already started the construction of these ponds. We started the experiment with cage culture, and that will increase this year. This year we will increase that to close to about 50 to 75 cages around the country. And what we have also done, we have expend a large sum of money to improve these landing sites around the country, almost 75 landing sites. We have improved facilities there. We have built sanitary facilities, we have built shed, and a number of areas we have enhanced these landing sites. Also last year when the catches were low, we look at the fishers, and we also, a number of fisher folks would have received $100,000 from the government of Guyana. So the cash grant alone amounted to $1.1 billion that was given to fisher folks across this country. So you could see the kind of investment that the government is making. And we will continue to work with all the fisher folks in the various sectors, especially the Trawlers Association. I've just asked the Trawlers Association that they need help in terms of marketing, because the production, we have seen an increase in production. We have to find new markets. and we'll be working with them very closely to see how we can find new markets.
Earlier, FAO representative in Guyana, Dr. Gillian Smith, highlighted the importance of the policy and planning documents and the relationship that the FAO has developed with the Ministry of Agriculture.
Honorable Minister, the Ministry of Agriculture and particularly the Fisheries Department, as they continue to demonstrate collaboration and partnership and the importance of collaboration and partnership in everything that we're doing trying to go forward, trying to build sustainability into the industry, trying to ensure not just that people have livelihoods, that people have good livelihoods, livelihoods that take you into the years to come. So plans are important, and as my good colleague from World Wildlife Fund said, implementing those plans are going to be what's important as well, and that's going to really require collaboration. A lot of the collaboration and a lot of the heavy lifting is going to be with the fishers. A lot of the collaboration and the heavy lifting is going to be with the people who actively work day to day in the industry. But you are not alone. You have, through the ministry, very good support, and you have agencies such as FAO and World Wildlife Fund and other entities that are here to help you, help with the country's development agenda.
In referring to the brackish water shrimp manual, Dr. Smith said it was produced in consultation with the stakeholders, taking into consideration all aspects of the culture that is of so much consequence.
Today, we wanted to just share with you today the brackish water shrimp manual. It's a training manual and it's a production manual that has been developed together with many of the fishers. And when I say brackish water, somebody said to me, what's brackish water shrimp? Black shrimp, I've been told. It's been developed. This manual is very specific to Guyana, and it's been developed with the work and the support of the fishers and the farmers who are growing black shrimp here. And we know that this industry has a lot of potential, and it has also already begun to show that potential. So we're hoping that this manual will help to increase and accelerate the implementation that is being seen on the ground, particularly with the East Berbice Quarantine Aquaculture Co-op, who are very instrumental in the work that's being done here, and as Chief mentioned, to extend it beyond just these areas.
WWF Representative Aisha Williams, in her remarks, spoke of the important partnership that went into the production of the Marine Fisheries Management Plan.
Today marks another major partnership, or at least a culmination of a major partnership, to develop the Fisheries and Marine Fisheries Management Plan, which takes us up to 2027 in terms of managing the fisheries sector. And WWF is really pleased to support this effort. When the Fisheries Department reached out to us and the Ministry reached out to us for this support in revising and updating the Fisheries Management Plan, we thought that this was an important step and we wanted to be very much a part of. And through funding from the Oceans 5, a project that we're implementing focused on IUU, we have supported this effort. And I must say that even as normally WWF would hire a consultant or our team focus on developing and leading the process, I must say that the Fisheries Department played a vital role in this, and it was equal partnership. Even as we bring the funding, Fisheries Department also contributed, and their technical, their staff, even including Chief himself and technical staff, really were integral in the development of this management plan.
In addition to receiving the 3 manuals for the fishery sector, Minister MUSTAPHA also handed over a quantity of safety equipment to fisherfolk, which is aimed at enhancing their safety as they ply their trade. Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Agriculture, Ms. Delma Ned, Chief Fisheries Officer Denzel Roberts, and representatives of the Trawler Association in Guyana were also in attendance at the handing over ceremony.